Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So this week the weather was quite half and half. There were very sunny days and very rainy days, but on the rainy days I took the opportunity to repot a plant. I think it's bird of paradise, the name in English. I don't know, I will just like put the name here because the pot was starting to be way too small and I wanted to give it the opportunity to grow. So today I want to repot this bird of paradise that I bought for my birthday in this. So from this to that. The reason why behind is because there is these plants, you know, those that really hurt you. I think it's stinging nettle. Just said Chris before, huh? Stinging nettle?
Stinging nettle.
In French it's ortie, in Italian it's ortica, and this can really hurt, so I already have my gloves. And I think there's a bit of a proportion issue. However, it's gonna maybe give some more hope for this beautiful plant to grow. But yeah, I needed the help of Chris to do that. And yeah, it was done, and now I'm super happy. It looks like a bit more healthy to grow, and that was really nice. And done, we just repotted. I really needed the help of Chris. Chris is building something to help us as well. But look, I really hope it's gonna grow better and give me some flowers. Yay! So our neighbor Marco just brought us the bag full of oranges from his garden. There's so much, it's so nice. Look. On another sunny day, we went to the spiaggia of Spiaggia di Ismortorius. It's quite close to here. We went with our neighbors and friends. It's kind of rocky beach with those very light colored stones, and yeah, it's very nice because it has the view on the spiaggia of Capitana, which is, I mean, the water there is always extra clean. It's incredible. And yeah, the color is like turquoise blue, almost like the Caribbean seas. And yeah, if you have a good weather, it's amazing to go there because the reflection of the water is like gorgeous. And the water is incredibly blue today. So we went there, and there is, if you have a little walk around, there are a few, I think, bunkers, we call it, from from the Second World War, if I'm not wrong. And they're all closed now. However, you cannot enter. It's all like sealed, but you can see that there were a few bunkers hidden in the hills. And yeah, I thought it could be a bit like a sad energy over there, but because there's the sea right in front, it feels more like it was a place to escape, but it's not like holding so much suffering. You can of course feel a bit of a heavy energy, but still it's like kind of part of history and blending with this wonderful nature, so very nice. Next to it there was also an abandoned place with abandoned houses. Yeah, I actually would love to go back there with Chris and do some photo shooting there of him. I had some visions that I really want to put into images, and yeah, I really hope I can do that soon and share that with you. Otherwise, I also did some sage sticks.
And also my plant of sage was full, so I decided to cut it a bit, and I will do some sage sticks with those.
As I love to cleanse the energy of the house, of myself, of my thoughts. There's never enough sage, and I find it quite meaningful to grow it by yourself and then use it to cleanse.
So I just finished and I just did a couple of them. It's not the exact way I should do them with the knots. Now it's just to have them together and dry. I will let them dry for a couple of weeks, I think, and then we will see. I will be able to give them to some of my friends. Ta-da!
We also went to the opera, thanks to our friends that has very nice reductions and prices on the tickets. We were able to go to see a piece called L'Elixir d'Amore of Donizetti.
So we're at the opera tonight to see Elixir d'Amore. We cannot film inside, so see you later.
With this culture of like concerts, classic music and opera, and so it was really nice to get back to this. And yeah, it's great because our friend is actually working there. He's part of the team that is building the stage and changing the backgrounds during the piece is happening, because it's still happening manually and not with electricity or anything like that. So it was very nice to see this this very analog part of theater. And yeah, it was kind of a light romantic opera piece, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was weird because sometimes the singers, when there were too many on stage, not the main characters but the other ones, had to wear still masks, so it felt a bit like okay, that's very strange, but yeah, still super happy to be able to go to see live live piece and not like on TV or on screen. So I really enjoyed it.
So you know that moment when you're this close to finish a project and you really should focus on that so that you're able to finish that project, and instead of that you start thinking about anything else that you could start new, because obviously anything that you start is probably difficult to end. And this is what's happening right now. Like, I'm so close to finish this project. I could just like finish the sleeves and just assemble it to the body and it would be over. However, all what I'm thinking about is, oh, what should I start next? What should I do next? What wool should I use most of all? Because I have so much wool in my stash and I don't want to buy new wool. So I'm super excited about it. And instead of putting that energy into finishing this one, the struggle is real. I'm sure it's the same for a lot of different kinds of arts and projects in general that you start. Closer to the end is the most difficult. Really? What are you doing? You're rolling?
Bien, bien.
You're rolling on the river of Flumini. You're doing your meditation on the sun. You're meditating on the hula.
we also spent some nice time with friends, going out. We played a bit some games. We went to a game center.
So what's your impression after you did the hammer of death?
I have hallucinations.
I
I'm
thought
tired.
about it.
My arms are not good enough. I'm old.
You're not.
I'm old.
On that topic, when I actually meet friends, sometimes I have some struggles to switch languages because I speak, let's say, often 3 languages, but I speak others as well. So it can be. I have sometimes my brain is like bugging to find some words, like they come in one language and then I cannot switch back. Let's say like this is how it looks like. Parce qu'en fait je parle aussi français, c'est une de mes langues, on va dire quasi maternelle, du fait que je suis née en Suisse. だけど、最初は日本語しか喋れなかったので、他の言葉は喋れないで、お母さんと日本語喋ってて、aber ich kann auch ein bisschen Deutsch sprechen, weil ich habe Deutsch gelernt in der Schweiz. E adesso devo parlare anche l'italiano perché adesso vivo in Italia, quindi devo fare un po' di, diciamo, so that's why it's difficult, let's say. I'm always having to switch in between everything. And yeah, there's always this moment, as you could see in the last part when I'm speaking, maybe it happens more often when I speak Italian lately, that I like kind of bug on one word and then I start to think in another language. I try to think in like the language that I'm speaking when I speak that language. However, it's the struggle is real. It's amazing. I feel so grateful that I'm able to express myself and communicate in all this language. So I'm really happy. I just hope that I will bug less and be able to feel more fluent, and that maybe I can increase my vocabulary in Italian so that I can actually feel more comfortable when that bug happens, and that I can still continue in the language that I want to speak. So that's it on the life level. Knit-wise, because it was quite rainy some days, guess what?
I finally finished the sleeves. Finally. And now I will just have to like put them here and just sew the sides so that it's gonna be ready. And I just finished to assemble the sleeves to the body. I used mattress stitch to sew it together so that it doesn't really show too much. And yeah, now I'm gonna wash it and block it. So I finally finished my sweater. Look, I made it a little bit cropped, so it's the perfect comfortable length for me. Cuffs are like that, collar are like that. And yeah, finally finished. I made it, guys.
So yeah, super happy. I can't wait to wear it. For now it's a bit cold, so I'm still wearing wool, but such a joy to finish the project and to be able to wear it. I'm so happy. Yeah, so that's let's say the big achievement of this week. And of course, because whenever I finish a project, it's too sad, so I have to start another one. And yeah, I started this one with this is the wool that I dyed myself. I thought about colors of the crown chakra, thinking still of like being in love with yourself, so like being connected to the divine. and still heart open, so everything flows from your creativity, self-love, loving others, communication. And so yeah, this I think I did it when I was still in Berlin, and I never I did some socks with like the alpaca version. This is alpaca and wool version. It's a bit more thick. It's DK, I think. You can actually knit with maybe 3.5, 4.5 millimeters needles. And yeah, I started to do a beret. So I'm knitting it in the round, and I love how it creates, you know, like these patterns by itself. Like it's wonderful how it can create those motifs by itself. And yeah, knitting it in the round. So I basically go all the way around like this. And I'm using the magic loop method. Maybe if you want, I will show you once how it works and what does it mean exactly. But yeah, so this brings me so much joy, because from an all white project, now I'm in a very, very colorful project. I don't know yet if I'm gonna put it on if I'm gonna put it on my shop, or if I'm gonna keep it for myself, because I like it so much. We'll see. But yeah, so that's it actually for this week, my friends. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please put a like, and you can subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you soon. Thanks for watching. Mwah.